Lovely comments, by the way. I just was going through comments that the comments are, oh, I've missed Toni. Oh, I've missed Toni. What about Tim? Poor Tim. You know he liked to miss me though, guys. Gosh, have I missed you? Have I missed you? Blooming heck, it feels like years. It's been 2 weeks, but it feels like years. How are you all? I've got my laptop here because the boys were training tonight. So I'm here, I'm by myself, and I'm so excited about it, let me tell you. I've got some savings, I've got demos, we've got chat if you want to. Tell me all your woes, what's been appertaining. You can tell me how much you've missed me, because it will just be rinse and repeat, because I've missed you guys as well. But I am back in studios. I do have to say, though, that after I got back from HTCN, it did take us a while to reset, because the boys obviously came with me, as you know. Resetting is quite problematic in our household. We all seem to get back to normal at different levels. So some of us are grumpy. Some of us are straight out the bat like me. I'm used to it now, so I'm straight out the bat. But it does take a little bit of adjusting back. So I'm back anyway. But I haven't been back and sitting at home. No, as soon as I got home that Thursday, straight home, did my washing. And then Friday, boom, back in the office, straight back on it. I've got my big project, remember? Got my big project. Now I am just going to check my overhead to make sure it's working before Tim leaves me on my own. So here we go. Whoop. Yep, it's working. Thank you very much. Have a great time. See you later. So Tim does say hi, everyone. He has missed you all as well. He said, are you a bit giddy about tonight? I said, actually, I am. So I have the comments here because I can't get them on the big screen. But is everyone all right? Come on. Let's move this into the middle for now. Let's have a quick chat with you all. And then we'll have some fun and we'll talk about product and talk about any questions that you've all got, if you've got any, if that is. So you all know now that we go live on Thursdays, which is today, obviously, and it is we call it the Thursday drop, and I haven't actually put it in a specific box at all, i.e. 1 day special, new and exclusive. I haven't done that because Thursdays is the only time that I'm currently live at the moment. So what I've done is I've sort of like called it Thursday drop because it could mean one of many things. It could mean maybe something new. It could mean I need to tell you something. It could mean sale show. It could mean just a craft and a chat because I can't be bothered, because that happens too, as you all know. But either way, it's a chance for us to engage at least live once a week. So you can check to make sure I'm not disappearing anywhere, and I can check in on you guys to make sure you're all happy and hunky-dory with craft, and you're all still enjoying your craft, and you're all still enjoying stamps by me, okay? So let's have a look at some of the comments. Now let us know where you are in the world, of course, and let us know what you're having for your tea. We have no plans for tea. I don't know what we're going to do. Maybe some tuna pasta, because I think that's what we've got. But just let me know what you're all up to. Before I'll give you a chance to type, because we need to skip all the you've missed me's now. That moment's over. Let's talk about supper. Has anybody got any nice stories to tell me about? Has anybody celebrated anything? Has anybody created anything that they're totally chuffed with? Get it typed in here and let me know. So whilst you're all typing, I am going to just fill you in on the week ahead, because I like you to be kept up to date with our schedule. So this Saturday, I'm on Hobby Maker at 1 p.m. and 3 p.m. And we have some, it's nothing new, but we have creator card kits. We do have some back in stock items that we haven't had in the building for 4 years on Saturday on Hobby Maker. So if you want to check in on those, maybe you're a brand new customer to Stamps by Me, maybe you've only joined 2 years ago or something. But equally, it's some lamination, some creator card kits, and you might just want to come for some inspiration and come and support me, of course, because it's only I think it'll be my 6th or my 7th show. I'm not sure, and I'm not sure actually who I will be with, because it's Saturday and Rosie doesn't work on weekends. So that will be nice, a nice little break. It's going to be warm too. I hate doing studios when it's warm. So that is this Saturday at 1 and 3. Let's have a look, see if we've got any comments on here. Oh, missed you to the moon and back, says Rosamond. Well, thank you. I've missed you too, guys. It does feel like a while, doesn't it? So Karen says, hi, Toni. The sun is on its way for the next few days, so I am happy. I'm happy too. A little bit of sunshine always makes us happier, doesn't it? Sue says she's a little bit shook up because somebody drove into her. I hope you're okay, sweetheart. Your adrenaline when you get a little bump in your car, I don't know if it was little or big, it's happened to me on a few occasions. Your adrenaline does make you like... So I hope you're okay, sweetheart. Sushi for Karen for tea. Phil says Sunderland, UK. Whatever is in the fridge, that's my life right now as well. I have my dinner cake. Dinner cake? Fill us in, what's dinner cake? Is that cake for tea and not anything proper? Everyone's sending you their love. Joanne's sending you their love too. I hope you're okay, sweetheart. It seems like ages since we've all been together. Totally true, it does. So, listen, we don't put a time scale on this show because we just do it, right? It lasts as long as it lasts. So, get chatting, chat amongst your mates, catch up. We're all crafting a sit together. Michaela says pizza. Oh, bless you. Karen, Toni, there's no pleasing you. You don't like it hot and you don't like it cold. Listen, I love it hot, but I can't sit in it. So it's all right if it's hot in the house. I'm fine with it. I don't need a fan. I like to be hot, but I can't physically sit in the sun. Like 5 minutes, I'm scratching. I'm like, no, come on, we need to go for a walk. Let's get it pulled. We need to keep moving. I can't sit in it. You know, like some people can tan for hours. No, not me. Exactly that, Toni. Well, I wish I had a cake, actually. Spaghetti meatballs for dinner, says Brenda. Spaghetti meatballs. It's been a while since I've had meatballs, mind. Sounds yummy, though. So, keep the comments coming in. I will keep checking on them, but we do need to get through a show. I want to craft. I haven't crafted since I got back, although I have painted two flowers since I've got back, just in my conservatory. Not physical craft, but I have painted. So I have been crafty. But what I have been doing this week, guys, is absolutely nailing down the fine detail for the big project that's coming in October. I think you're going to absolutely love it. Some swatches. Oh, am I giving more away? Some swatches came this week seal vinyl details. And I think I've picked them. So that's good. And now I've moved on to the next phase of the project because there's so many different moving parts. So that one's sort of like sealed, dealed, done. I'm now on to the second part of the project that I need to work with the first part of the project, which is a different manufacturer. So I'm now doing moulds, testing moulds for that. And then there's 3 major moving parts. There's the main, there's your starter, your main and your pudding. And you don't ever sit down in a restaurant without having them all, do you? So you need them all. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. So, how's the big surprise? It's honestly, I really do hope you're all going to love it. I'm not even going to say it might be good for some and good for others, but I think everybody is going to dip their toe. Is that the right word? Dip their toe. Try it, experience it. It's a whole new world of craft. It's never been done before. Nobody's ever done it. That's it. Move on. Careful, Toni. Joanne, I'm a nightmare. You know what I'm like. Right, guys, let's talk about some products in the show. But before I even get into any products, did you see my newsletter before you all bully me and say, don't get newsletters, blah, blah, blah. We've now started posting it into our Eureka fan page as well. Karen does, bless her heart, as much as she can, where she thinks that there's something fruitful in there for you. She just posts it into our Eureka fan page. So, what are we celebrating? Come on, now. I'm a little bit behind, if I'm completely honest. we are celebrating 3 million. Have you seen the movie Twins with Danny DeVito and the other big guy, Arnie? And he's on the phone and he picks up the phone and he ends up getting involved in like a deal that's not part of him. And he goes, we could pay you $3 million. And he goes, 3 million, 3 million. That's me today. 3 million views on my channel. I mean, come on. I am behind actually, because if you do have a look or a peruse around my channel, I'm actually at 3,298,000 views. I mean, come on, let's do it. Cha, 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 cha. Yes, over 3 million views. I mean, come on. Little old me here, 3 million views. We'll take that to the bank. 3 million views, that is correct. We are celebrating. So although I'm 2,558,000 behind, but that means we're closer to the 4 million, I guess. So we're celebrating over 3 million views on my platform, which blows my mind that many views have occurred on my channel for people coming to either see me, see my family, see my craft, see my friends, see demos, see parties, see surprises, launches. Just incredible, really. So if anybody asks, I'm famous. If anybody asks, I'm famous, okay? Cha, 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 cha. If anybody asks, I'm a superstar, I'm a celebrity, and I can't go anywhere without my bodyguards. Because I've got over 3 million views on my channel. Right. So to say that, you know, like, she's on one tonight. I know I am. So to celebrate, I have given a 15% discount on the website, site-wide, believe it or not. So if you go to checkout, and guess what? You don't have to spend a certain amount to use my code. How cool is that? I said to Tim, what are we doing here? He's like, well, just reward your customers. That's what it's about. They're the ones that put the views on the channel, reward them. I'm like, right, are we doing a minimum spend? He went, no. So there's no minimum spend. So if you want 15% off anything on the website, the code at checkout is thank you. Uppercase, all one word. Thank you, okay? Now, if you do spend £40 though, after points and discounts, you're going to get a gift as well. So depending on what you spend, there is no necessity to spend a penny. But if you spend £1, you'll get 15% off. If you spend £40 after points and discounts, you'll get a gift as well. Okay, so you have options, little Brucey treats for you all. But yeah, if you've had your eye on something, go and use thank you, uppercase, at the checkout. You can thank me later. I'll leave it on until Monday. Well, I'll take it off Sunday night, midnight. Sunday night, midnight, off. Sunday night, midnight. Remember, I don't want any emails on Monday going, it didn't work, because I'll be deleting it. Okay, so thank you, uppercase, at checkout. Okay, let's have a look, see if there's any questions here. Karen, don't burst my bubble, mate. So Karen's put here, who would have thought it all them years ago with the green screen? I know. Listen, haven't I grown? Listen, I'm one of bigger companies now, you know. Anyone ask? Yeah, we are one of the top brands, of course. But yeah, and you've got to start somewhere. And that green screen at the time was groundbreaking in that little kitchen. Nobody knew. Well, some might have guessed, some might have known. But when we had that brick wall on back, it were all a lie. It were green screens. Tim went on a green screen course, taught himself how to do green screening. I couldn't wear any green, of course, because can't wear green on a green screen. And we lasted in that kitchen, and I was so nervous to sell on camera. Can you remember? I was. If you go back and watch my videos, go back and watch them, guys, you will be horrified. And there's been moments in my life where I've thought about taking them off because they're that bad. I've been ginger, I've been blonde, I've been chunky, I've been skinny, I've been spotty, I've been crying. Oh, yes. You need to go and have a look. Question, Tony. Did you see my digital stamp email, please. Phil, I did not. And I would probably say nobody's seen it, Phil. And the reason, not to dampen the mood at the moment, but Becky's not here currently because of her dad. So I'm just waiting on the text today to say that he has got his wings, hopefully. So I will double check, though. I will double check. Thank you for your generosity, Tony, Tim and Tom. Not saying Tom gives you alt like, but it is part of family, so. Michaela says, I remember. Most of you will remember, okay? So that is the code. You want to use it if you want to top up on glue, card blanks, card, papers. It is site-wide, so if there's something from another brand, go and use the code, guys. It's absolutely there for you. Now, let's talk about some of the products, and then let's get into some nice creative demos. Let's have a look. Oh, Brenda, great shout. Who won the fundraiser for last month with the class with me? I haven't done it. You've just reminded me there. Let me write it down and I will do it for you. Thanks for the reminder, sweetheart. Let's get some paper. I'm not using that. It's a nice card blank. Let's get some paper. Let me write this down and I will announce it next week if that's okay. It was the 4 winners for watercolour class, wasn't it? Thanks, Brenda. Send Becky your love. I will, guys, as soon as I hear. Probably after this show, probably. Right, so let's have a look at product. Now, Tim has linked all the product. It's linked on my-telly.com. Bear with us with the app, guys. We're having issues. It's linked on Facebook, and it is linked at the top of the chat as well. So if you go all the way to the top of the chat, or if you go all the way to the bottom of the chat, it should say shop here. Now, I do encourage that everybody shares my show, because when I take a break, when I have time off, everybody forgets. Despite newsletters and nudges, everybody forgets. So if you're on Facebook, could you share me? That would be awesome. And if you are on YouTube and do have the facility to share the show, that would be awesome as well. And don't forget, I am live Saturday on Hobby Maker at 1 and 3. So let's get into product. So first of all, it's the clematis. Now, this is at a reduced price already because there are 2 missing dies. I'll show you in a second. Now, the error was made at the manufacturer. They got sent, and I am not wasting them, guys. We cannot waste. The paper pack is the paper pack. It is perfect. The dies came with 2 missing dies. Now, I guess every cloud has a lining. It came with 2 of the missing dies. One of the centres, but there are 2 other centres, and it came with one of the missing one of the sizes of the flowers. So thankfully it wasn't 2 of the flowers, because then you can't really build a flower. So it was only 1 of the flowers missing and 1 of the centres, and it is reduced. I think it's reduced by £5 because of those 2 little mini dies. I'm going to get it out and show you it regardless, and we'll demo it as well. Why not? So that is on there. So if you want to use your thank you discount code on this one, but I also have on the back here, can I just move that? There we go. I also have on the back here, guys, some of our amazing reflection collection stamps. Now, this one, and this one, there was about 70 notify me's on. I think we've already sold about 50% of these. These are just some of our all-time iconic reflection collection stamps, and I'm just going to bring them up and show you on overhead real quick. I do have a discounted item as well, which is £8, and if you use the thank you code, you're going to get it for even less. And if you've got your 20% off and you're locked in as a club member and all of the other rewards that most of you have, you're in for some lovely savings this evening. Now, don't panic buy. You have over the weekend. I'll leave the code on until Sunday midnight, okay? So don't panic. But let me show you these, because these are really, really lovely. So we have Reach for the Stars, which is that beautiful reflection of those trees with the mist built in there as well. You get the sunshine, the moon, and you also get the scatter of stars as well. So absolutely wonderful. Don't lose hope. When the sun goes down, the stars come out. So that's got a lovely sentiment in there. We have Every New Day. This sold out straight away. We've never had it back in stock. And what I love about this one is we've got Never Give Up, and it's reflected. You see, it's so cool. Every new day is a blessing. And on this one, I like this a lot. You know me and foliage and things that will build. This is mine, by the way. You get the 2 sets of trees, so you really can build that scene. You've also got your little fillers as well. So if you want to put fillers and build the front of the boat so it's not like floating, you can build your grassery in and around as well. This is one of my all-time favourites. As you can see, it has been used over and over. So this one is Every New Day. This one's linked as well. And then you have Your Only Limit Is You, which is that bird on the branch. You have the reflection in the water. You have the full moon and the lovely sentiment. And this has got some beautiful fillers as well. So if you do like reflection collection and you're wanting some that have got fillers, this is a great set for that. So 3 options there. Now, a lot of you have already ordered these and they were on pre-order. Lots of you went ahead and bought it, and I am eternally grateful for you doing that, guys, because one, it's helping me manage stock massively, and they are here Monday, so we're going to start dispatching. So that is awesome. So those are the 3 reflections. We might use these in a demo with the flowers, maybe, with the clematis, to show you that everything works beautifully together. Sending love to Beckett and family. Yeah. I'll keep you all posted, though, guys. Peggy says, so sorry to hear about her dad. My mum is 92 and not doing well, heading to the hospital after the show. Well, send her our love, sweetheart. It's just not nice, is it? It's just not nice. Not a nice thing to go through. I think most of us know that already. So that's the reflection. We've got the clematis. I'm going to go through that as well. But I also am going to be using, I've got everything that I'm going to be using in my demo. I've got the classic rectangle. Love this. It puts that lovely triangle detail in the edge. Now, this one is attached as well. It's got all of the lovely detail. And the reason I like this one is the die leaves the detail on the waist part as well. So it puts the triangle detail on the inner, but then the piece that's left that you cut it out of, it puts the detail on there. So if you want to make a shaker window with detail around the window, it does that too. This is one of my favourites. So I'm going to be using that one. I'll just pop that back on the stand there. And then I have got some 12 by 12s on at £12. Now, obviously, if you're a club member, you've got your own locked-in loyalty points, 20%, and now I've given you an extra 15 with the thank you. You're going to get these for an absolute steal. In fact, I'm not even going to look at people's baskets when I finish the air. I'm just going to go home and throw some tuna pasta together because it'll kill me to see it. But let's have a look at some of the papers. I will show them real briefly as well because some of you might not even have these. So they are linked to the show. These are all £12, okay? So we've got some lovely offers in the show. So Sweet Serenity, 12 by 12. Let's have a look real quick, and then we're going to get stuck into some demos, okay? Grab a cup of tea, guys, because we're going to have a lovely show. So this is Sweet Serenity. Let's show you the pattern part. So 12 by 12 makes beautiful Christmas boxes if you've got your box board as well. So they've got like the lovely cakes and the pottery and the vases and the flowers on there as well. It's weird because on my laptop it's obviously behind a little bit. I'm thinking, oh, the camera's not changed. It's because it's a little bit behind, isn't it? Look at these absolutely beautiful papers. So these are reduced from $18.99 down to, did I say 12 or 15? Have a look, guys, have a look. I think it's 12. And then you'll get your discounts off. Some of you are going to get these for £6 today. 12 by 12s. I mean, yeah, you know I pay more than that from. So there we go. And you've got the lovely ladies in the back there. So that one is Sweet Serenity. Let's just put this on the back. I'll just pop it over here just for speed. And then the next one is Poetic Pansy. So what I would probably say is pop things in your basket, pop the code in, see if you like the savings. If you like the savings, then you can check it out. They are 200 GSM. They do, so they're quite thick. They're not like, they're not paper. They're quite thick and they smell lovely because they've got lots of ink. So here we have Poetic Pansy. Some of you might have this. This was just recently launched on HTCN. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, pieces of artwork, literally. Kylie made placements and coasters with these. Oh, I bet they were stunning. Love the pansies, really unique. You never see brands doing anything as intricate as this. And we did the layering stencils as well to boot with this, if you remember. They're really difficult to do, guys. So that's Poetic Pansy, so check that one out. Let's just pop that on the back there. And then lastly, we have Whimsical Chapter. Don't have tons of stock of these, guys. I think I've got about 30 of each. So Whimsical Chapter here. Too nice to cut into, I know. What you're gonna do? You know, I've looked at these hundreds and hundreds of times. You know, we pulled them together as a collection for you all. I've seen them over and over and over, and I look and I think, yeah, that is nice. That'll make a beautiful card project. I never get bored of seeing them. I say it all the time. I bet you're like, Tony, you are a blooming broken record. Shut up. I don't. I never get bored of seeing the work. I flick through them over and over. That Poetic Pansy collection, I think I've gone through 2 paper pads making boxes. 2 with TV, HSM, samples, Tom's project for the flower show. Honestly, must have gone through tons of that Poetic Pansy. I can't tell you. So, love Whimsical Chapter. I'll take them out just to look at them. Have a look at them and then put them back. Is that what you're doing? Right, let's do a demo. Let's have a look at this clematis and let's have a look at why it's got a little bit of an issue. So the paper, if you're not sure of what this collection looks like or what it's about, basically, you've got your double-sided papers, right? Well, we say paper, they're thick. Which is good because you can spray them with water, you can manipulate them. If you crunch them up and make them look like real flowers and then put them on a radiator to dry and then peel them back, they look like real flowers because they're so good. So you have your double-sided, because we like them to look equally as beautiful from the back as the front. But you can see they look quite ugly, don't they? I mean, what is that splodge there? But when you put the detailed die on, you can see how the die cuts. It has like a bleed around, so don't be fooled by the image because the detail is definitely there. So you get a plethora of different colours. We do have other designs in this sort of style. We have a hellebore, we have a southern magnolia as well. If you are using your 15% discount, you can see you have light and shade in your flowers, so you haven't got to pick up a pen, a pencil, and do it yourself. They're coloured from the front and the back as well, which is awesome, right? So a lovely pale pink, a purple and a dark colour. And then the dies, it actually says 5 dies on there. The image has 7. So that's why my manufacturers got confused, because the packaging was sent in error. So when you pop it out, here's your dies, look. So let's have a look. So you have the large, medium, and then the next one, and then the small. The one that's missing is this one here. So if I just cover that up, you get a sense of how you can build the flowers there. And then it's the small and, sorry, the large and the small centres. So your medium one is missing here. So if I do that there, you get a sense of what's in the set there. There we go. So that is why it's reduced, because of these two missing dies. Okay, so that is the clematis. It still works beautifully. It still works. And design team have told me as well that they have a die in their stash that they that fits this. How? I have no idea. But they have a die from a previous collection that fits, well, pretty much fits. So there we go. So I just put, oh, wonky donkey. Let's move that there. Let me actually show you some of these samples, guys, because design team have done really well to get them to me for you all. Will I do more for the chrysanthemum? Yes, they have been ordered, Michaela. I am also looking at digital downloads as well, just in case any of you want to do that. Although I hate digital downloads, but I will have a look at it, or have been. So here are some of the samples using the lovely kit. Look at the shading in there. So good, guys. So blooming good. And here is one of the stamens in the centre. And if you double them up, look how beautiful that looks. So you can have singular doubles. Here, got beautiful flowers here. Let's just have a look at these ones here. This is your Create a Card kits. So use the backing card, the topper, and then the lovely flowers on there as well. Again, from the Create a Card kit here. Pop it in a little vase. This one's nice with the silver. It does actually look like you physically coloured it. You don't have to tell anyone either. And because they're substantial, they pinch and manipulate beautifully. But look at that. When you tilt it onto its side, the back is gorgeous too. So if you are raising those petals, pinching them like so, when it stands proud on your telly, it just looks gorgeous from all angles. I don't like the white back, guys. I mean, it's all right, isn't it? You get on with it, but it's purple. It's darker underneath, like a flower should be. So let me just show you a few more here. That's your trellis die, Floral Fusion. One of the Imala stamps there. This is nice. Look at that. Do you see that? That is, I can't remember what collection that's from. It's from the recent one we did, Botanical Essence. You know, the background stamps. How nice is that? The purple and the pink like that. Love, love, love. Great shout, that one. Hey from Texas, I'm late. Sabrina, where have you been all my life? I hope you're well, sweetheart. So don't forget to share. If anybody in the States can share to Suzanne's page, because the products that I am using, you can buy from HSN. So if you can share the live into there, I'm not sure if there's a facility to click a share button, but I don't think we'd be criticised for doing so, because you can buy the products on HSN. So check that out. If somebody could do that, that would be awesome. Get some new people. So let's have a look. Let's get my papers. So let's grab the papers. Let's show you how the system works. So all you do, basically, let's make sure. I want to have symbolic sunflowers to the poetic. So sunflowers, good shout. We have done quite a few sunflowers though. Just move that. That don't look very professional, does it? I'm just going to stand some cards back up, because if you do share in Suzanne's page, I want to look like the ultimate professional. We'll cut this bit out. Come on, guys. You know me well by now. We love craft here at Stamps by Me. Who cares, right? So let's do some demos. Now, I've got a bit of reflection, so we might incorporate that. We've got our lovely waste-free dies, which are also on HSN as well. So none of you are going to miss out. I've catered for everyone. So let's show you how the system works. So when you look at them like that, they're double-sided, of course. Now, I did say whilst I was live here and in America that if you put them on and they don't fit, turn it over, because they're not the same. Turn it over. Okay, it works, I promise. I am well. Oh, I'm glad you're well, darling. Right, so let me just show you this. So let's take the die. So it's quite simply, In fact, shall we grab my plates as well? So you're quite simple. Let's, what colour are we going to do? I'm going to go dark, of course. I'm thinking about incorporating a, maybe a reflection collection stamp. We'll see how it goes. So you can see there are 2 missing. I'll show you when I put it down. You can still build beautiful flowers. Maybe you could cut this yourself. It's up to you. It's up to you. And then we've got our 2. Got that one. There we go. And just twist until it looks about right. That looks like it's got a long leg there. If it don't fit, like I say, just turn it over because the designs are not perfect. Remember that. There we go. No, keep going. No. Twisty, twisty. We need to turn it over. Turn it over. I do hope everyone's okay though. Jokes aside, I have missed you all as well, as you all know. Let's try it this way. Hopefully it works this way. Liked and shared, Sue says. Well, that's super kind. Thank you so much, sweetheart. I'm going to get my plates as well. See now how it fits? There we go. So you just had to turn it over, that was all. Let's get the long-legged one. There we go. There we go. Right, let's get our plates. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, sweetheart. Well, let's just, I haven't got any tape to tape these down, which is so bad on my part. But anyway, you get the idea. So let's pop these on here. And let's build a nice, pretty flower, right? You can see they've got like a bleed around. So if the die moves, you're good. You're good, honestly. It's not the end of the world. That's why we've put a little bleed on there for you. So you can see those 2 are missing. Okay. If you buy it, don't be emailing in saying I've got 2 missing dies because you didn't listen. Gonna be warm tomorrow, guys. I'm excited for that. Try and do it this time. There we go. Don't move. Let's just get my machine. I ordered the plates for you all. So we're just going to run this one through. Love this company. Oh, they're super kind. Soon get bored of me, I promise. So then when you pop them out, I'll just put it on overhead here so you can see, look, there we go. So although it looks like a splodge when you initially start, can you see how it sort of pops it out? So it just captures the tips of that yellow. Ta-da! And then we've got our little dinky one as well. Now you can stand these proud, you can leave them flat, but look how beautiful. Look at that. So good, so good, so good. I love, 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 love. Just love it, just love it. So let's put our dies back in our set here. So it hasn't been dispatched yet, the dates, it's not ready for the date. I'll have to check the date though, darling. It's not the date, not here yet anyway. You're making me panic now. Let's pop these back in here, look. Check the date on it, darling. So that's my dies. And then don't forget, these make great stencils. So if you want to do a flower on a card, but in the background do like a halo of flowers, just for example, let's just pop this on here. For example, let's just grab an envelope because we've got tons of those, right? If you do it like this, you can do a beautiful, like, let's just see if have I not got a brush? Oh, I have. Hopefully there's some ink on here. You sort of ink on the page, you could do a beautiful sort of floral background just to add detail to the back of your card. One of the little ones as well here. You might as well use it. Make sure you stay off the edge. Don't go over your edge. Keep it nice and neat. And then you can have beautiful flower background, and then in the corner have your focal. You get the idea. Just food for thought, that one, guys. Full of bright ideas, me. Kathy says, many thanks for ordering the plates. Yeah, when she said, I obviously messaged her and she was like, yeah, that's fine. I was like, now whack me with the delivery cost because they're heavy, as you know, and everything's gone up. But it actually weren't too bad. It weren't too bad, so. Let's have a look. Question. If you want the full clematis dies, will you be able to order, obviously, at the full price in the future? No, I'm not ordering them again. And I'm not being wasteful either. So, no. But there are other designs coming that are right. I would probably say if you just use the same die on these ones. You can use the same die on the third one. And the other one that's left, you can just, it's super easy. In fact, let me just show you how easy you can cut it by hand if you wanted to. Or if you just take your little mini die, the other mini one, and pop it on, look, you can cut another. So it's not wasted, guys, but you can cut it if you want to. Just follow the lines. Probably would never know. By the time you've built it, it depends on how you cut as a person, I guess. I'm quite good at cutting, but you still get all of the shading. But I would just use the other die. Don't be wasteful, guys. You might as well use it, eh? Super duper easy. But if it's going to play with your head a little bit because you've got a bit of OCD, use that other die and then they're all going to be. And like you can see, this is a little bit chunkier than that one there. So I'd just go in and maybe just tidy it up a little bit like so. Come on, you're all crafters. You all know how the system works. You can make it work your way. Right, so let's build this flower. Super easy, right? So we have the 3 sizes. Now you can go ahead and cut more if you want to, and you can offset. This is quite a big flower, actually. What I would probably do is get your die cutting machine out, cut them all if you've got time. Get a dinner plate, a dinner tray, get your machine on the go, cut them all, get them in boxes, you know, your little Tupperware boxes. They're all pre-cut. That's what we do with our washi tape here. Tom loves to cut the washi tape. And then you can just grab the colour that is going to go with your projects when you're ready. So here we go. Absolutely gorgeous, right? And then you can either lift them like so, or you can, some of the design team have just popped them flat, look. But if you stand them proud and put one inside the other, can you see how the back is equally as beautiful? This is the whole point of this collection. These collections is the back is just as stunning as the front, which means you can sit them in, stand them up proud, and the back, when they look from the side, it's just so beautiful as well. Like so. Ta-da! So cool, right? So that's that. What I do want to tell you all, though, is look, is as well, because they're coloured on the back, if you fold them over, you can have flowers on their side. So if you were now to tuck that into the side, it'd look like because the back is beautifully coloured as well, you can absolutely create the feeling as if, you know, there is a flower tucked in behind, so you can build your own bouquet. You aren't got to worry the back's not white. That's one of the reasons why I did it. The back is not white. How boring of me to think of that. I know, but it's cool, right? It is cool. It's blooming cool, guys. Cool, cool, cool. Right, so I've got a die here. Let's just put this away. You love Tim Holtz scissors, do you? At least I'm using good. Hey, she's noticed that. Listen, and you told me off, and I listened. Listen, I do listen. I don't get it right all the time, you know. Sometimes I do. Let's just sort this out here. What's going on here? Right, so there's my flowers. What I thought we could do, let's cut this one of my favourites. Let's cut it twice. I've been very good. I've stuck it back on its carrier sheet. Normally I just throw them all in a packet, and that's what's going to happen right now. So we'll go big. Let's have a look. Shall we go? We'll go big, and then shall we go straight down here to that one? Oh, I didn't tell you about the Ray of Sunshine stamp, did I? I'll touch on that in a second. I am going to use the boat. Now, let's think about this. Shall we do a landscape card? The boat. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, I'm doing it. I've just had an idea. Right, so let's just tidy the station a little bit here. Right, let's just get rid of that ugly piece of card. And let's cut some card. Now I am gonna cut. I've got something tickling the back of my neck. It better not be a spider. This studio. There we go. There it is. It's a hair. This studio's not been used for 2 weeks, so there might be a spider coming to get me. Listen, oh, could happen. Right, let's just get some nice card, and let's cut this first of all. So let's have a look at big one. Yep, let's do big one. You got another mint tea, have you, Sue? I would like to get hold of more of your products. Oh, bless you. Well, are you in the States or in the UK? So you can get our products anywhere in the UK, really. But in the States, HSN and Simon Says. Although I think everything's sold out on Simon Says. I can't keep it in stock. Cannot keep it in stock. But we will be sending some more as soon as I can take breath. Now, I am looking for my guillotine, but I'm thinking I took it to HSN, you know. Oh, we've got one here. Let's hope this one works and it doesn't need a new blade. Oh, so let's cut this out. Put this in half. Yay! Right, and let's use it. This is going to show you exactly what I mean about those dies, where you get the exterior and the interior as well, because I just love that. It's just a little bit of extra thought when it comes to when you're using, when I'm designing. I'm always trying to think, right, how can we get more out of? Wouldn't it be nice if it went on the waist and then people can use the waist if they want to? So I've got 2 pieces of white card. This one, guys, this Ray of Sunshine Reflection Collection, I think I've done it at 10. So if you are using the thank you, uppercase, all one word, at checkout to get those extra savings, then this is, by the time you've had all of your own savings that you've all accrued yourselves, this is an absolute steal. Probably most of you have got this, but this has got lots of foliage in here as well. It's got the girl and she's reflected down, and it's got the children on the beach as well, reflected down as well. So that is a good, I think this is the basket builder. This is the star of the show today. Super saving on that one. Right, let's just move that to the back there. And let's cut this large die first out. You're in the USA. Well, lovely to have your company, sweetheart. Thank you so much for joining us. It's a laugh a minute here. I'm tipping you found me on HSN, did you, darling? I think you probably did. So let's cut this die Who's got this one, by the way? Well, probably most of you have got it. Sold 500 of these. Most of you have got this one. I'm just going to put the die on the plate like so. Let's run this through. And then I'll show you the detail that it leaves on the exterior as well. Right, so I've cut the big one first. So let's have a look at this one. So can you see the detail is on the exterior as well? If you want to frame some artwork, you've also got the detail on the exterior and on the piece that I'm going to use. So for example, if I wanted to frame, let's say our lovely, you wanted to do a frame around your artwork or your card making, then you could, of course, do that. Let me just have a look here. And if you want to put a frame around, see how the detail is on the exterior? Just an extra element of luxury in my world. That's how I look at it anyway. Right, so let's cut the other one. Put that there. So we've got that one, and then we're going to cut the next one. I'm going to go with I'm going to skip one because this damn. Yeah, I'm going to skip one of the dies, and I'll tell you why in a second. So I've skipped the next size down, which is this one, and I've gone to this one now. I'm just going to pop that up in the corner. Let's die cut this one. So we've got, so glad I found you. I adore your products. What's your name, sweetheart? From Abracacru in Mexico. Jeez Louise. Have you found me? What's going on? Love those flowers, says Betty. I hope you're well, darling. Kathy says, just coming on about catching up about plates, A4 plates. Have you ordered them? I have. Just been on about them. I haven't put them on pre-order though. Do you want me to put them on pre-order, or do you just want to wait till they come? Let me know. So that's the next size. And by the way, for your plates, are you needing one or two? Have you been swapping them? Let me know if you've been swapping them, because they come as individuals. So do you want me to sell them as individuals, or do you want me to sell them as a pair? It makes no difference on the price point to you guys, but would you like them individually? If you've got one that's still maybe working, let me know. Let's pop this down here. My name is Chris. It's New Mexico, USA. Well, lovely to have your company. Really is. Thank you so much for joining us. We do have a bit of fun. We try. At my expense, everybody laughs at me rather than, you know, what's in the box scenario. Most of you won't get it, but a lot of you will. So what I'm going to do is, we've already built that flower look. So we did this one, didn't we, with all the bits. So that's going somewhere. Where it's going, I've no idea, but it'll come together nicely. And then I've got one of our reflection collection stamps every new day, and I'm going to use the boat and maybe some trees and things, but I'm going to do landscape like so. So what I'm going to do is, we're going to cheat the system. I'm going to put one die cut inside the other. Have I got a tape pen? And I'm going to pop a bit of low tack tape in the centre here, and I'm going to stick it temporarily in the middle, like so. And then we're going to grab my Eureka. Let's turn it this way. And then I'm going to take, so whoopsie daisy, we've got all of that lovely shrubbery. So we've got 2 trees left and right, which is awesome. So I'm going to do that in. So let's do those. Pauline, she bought the A4 die cutting machine earlier in the year. It's so easy to use, isn't it just? It's absolutely mind-blowing how good it is, right? When you're running an embossing folder through, you would never know, would you? Come on, you all agree. It's so good. Shocked myself. Because as you know, these are not machines that I design. I am not an engineer. These are machines that I've tested. And it was just that good. I was like, yep, I'll have 1,000 of them right now. Send them on. Send them now. Put them on about immediately. So you just know, don't you? So that needs a good clean. Hey, don't be hey, see what I mean? I told you. Where's that lady now? My name is Chris. Chris, did you just see that? They're already telling me off because something needs a clean. Look at this. At least you know I craft. Right, come on, stop being silly. Right, let's get a tree coming in up the top here. So I'm going to put him up there. Yeah, I'm absolutely covered. Oh, you need electrical because of your shoulder, I understand. Let's pop him just down here a little bit, look. So he's just coming in there. So let's just stamp this first. Going on. We did have some, let me just have a look. Let me just see if I've got some tissue. I have, look. It's... Oh, Toni. You know there is going to be a paw print on that by the end of today. You know it. I know it. He knows it. She knows it. Lady in New Mexico knows it. Everybody knows it. Although I'm trying to prevent it. I'm doing my best. Let's try. Let's wipe it on my pants. Right, are we ready? Come on. Let's pick this stamp up. So, as you can see, I'm trying to stamp onto 2 pieces of card. One's raised, so I'm not going to get clear. But it's okay, and I'll show you why when I come to do it. So let's just grab a black ink pad. I'm just inking up the stamps. I'll just turn it so you can see. Might have to stamp it a few times. Oh, come. It always happens, doesn't it? Always happens to me. And then I'm just going to stamp. I'm going to try my best to get into the crease of those 2 layers of cardstock. I'm going to try. It's not going to cover it completely, but I do have a bit of a technique in mind with what we're going to do to hide that little mistake. And well, it's not a mistake actually, but let's just get it stamped. That is not a bad effort, right? Let's just try and get in there a little bit more. So I'm happy with that. Right, so what I'm going to do is, let's just take the stamps off there for now. See why they're hacky, can't you? Hacky. You all know what that means? Hacky? Is that a Yorkshire accent? See why they're all hacky? Dirty. New one for you. And then I'm going to grab the boat, which has been used over and over. And let's place the boat down here, look. Now I am thinking that I'm just going to do the bow on the top part. I think that'll be cool. Think about it, shall we? Am I going to get that on there? No, let's go for it. So I'm going to do it right over here, because bearing in mind we've got a lovely flower. Now, thank goodness I haven't built my flower, because that flower is quite big in comparison to what we're going to try and create here. So I'm just going to go for it, guys. If it works, it works. You know not to do it if it doesn't. Let's just get a tidy station here. So let's pick this up. Let's ink that up. Enjoy. See you later. Enjoy, sweetheart. So I'm just inking up the stamp there. You can see is like the lovely reflection there. So let's push that into the bottom there. You can see it's totally missed here, so I need to ink up again. Sue, what's that? Sue, you are full of questions. Sue likes a good question. The new Eureka has paused. Where are you all? The new Eureka has paused for the time being, due to the folding of a second TV channel. But it hasn't gone away. All of the hard work is still there. So just stand by on that one. So I'm literally just pushing, hoping to get as much detail as I can. And get right in that gap there. That's better. So let me show you this now, guys. Could do with a bit of ink in there. What's going on there? Come on, Patchy Adams. There we go. So you're like looking at that now thinking, oh, it does look all right actually, doesn't it? But we're going to make it way better, guys. So let's get rid of this stamp off here with my mucky paws. Put it back on its carrier sheet. Listen, don't tell me off for dirty stamps. I craft, I'm a crafter. I'm a go-getter kind of girl. Right, so what we're going to do is, because it's really difficult to get sort of like the stamp into those crevices because you're trying to stamp on 2 layers. What I'm going to do is I'm going to mat and layer the top one onto some coordinating cardstock. So you could do a nice mirror board now, or a purple to complement my flowers. Let's just see, or you could do a nice black. I've got a piece of black here, let's do black. So I'll just get rid of that. Let's take it out of the Eureka here. Get rid of that. And then, because we only stuck it temporarily, look. I'm going to take it off. There we go. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick this onto here. Just do it with the tape pen for now. We'll pop it on. So we've just got a nice little border. And what this border does is it sort of like stops your eye from being drawn to the areas where you couldn't quite reach with your stamp. Okay, so just stick that down. Normally I'm very quiet. It is actually. And then what we'll do is we'll pop this in our guillotine. And we'll trim it so it's got a nice little black border around. Make sure it's straight. So if you want a little trimmer on the go, this is a brilliant one. It's a trimmer and an embosser. It puts embossing lines in so you can make your cards as well, if you're using that code. So now I have something that looks a bit wonky donkey, but you get the idea. So now when you bring in your piece and you put the black matten layer in, can you see how it sort of like tidies the whole area up where it didn't quite stamp on there? So what I'm going to do with that now is I'm going to put some pads and elevate it, just raise it a little bit. I don't know where my big pads are. I might put them in my HTCN bag. I did tell you I'd only been painting. Betty says, Toni, will you be back on in July? Betty, I will. Betty, I have all of my shows till the end of the year, so they're not getting rid of me yet. I'm safe for now. I'll just take the backs off this one. You know, before we do that, do you think we should put this one on black as well? Let's put this on a piece of black. Oh, that's blue. Let's see if I've got a piece of black. I don't think I have. Probably should matten layer that one onto black, because if you look what happens, if you just do that like that without the black and then you do this one with the black, it's going to look a little bit lost. So I do need to do it with the black. Let me just find a piece of black. In and amongst all this cardstock in here, every colour. Just 1 second, guys. Ooh. Oh, I found a bit of mirror board that's black, but no, we need black, don't we, to match. I've got some A4, I'll just cut this down. Here we go. So we will stick this one onto black. You use glue at home. This is just sort of like a quick fix, which is faster. Wonderful to hear. Thank you, Betty. They're not getting rid of me yet. I know everybody's screaming out for new and different. I'm like, I'm here, I'm in the back. I'm like this, Betty, I'm here, everybody, I'm here. As soon as I start getting more airtime, though, people will like sit up and like, oh, who's this girl then? So it's coming. It's coming. I think I've earned my stripes. It is coming. Right, so let's trim this one down. Right, so here's my card. Let's have a look where this is going. So I don't like massive cards, to be honest. So this is probably going to get cut down. Yep, let's cut. Mind you, we have a big flower, don't we? So, because we've used the largest flower on that die set. Let's have a look where this looks nice just in black and white, doesn't it? But you don't have to use the largest one does look good. Yep, let's leave it. I'm going to put some pads on this, but of course you can do yours completely flat if you want to. Shouldn't leave you for such a long time. I'm so sorry. So we're going to go landscape, right? Let's have a look. There we go. I'm going to pop this in the middle best we can, try and get it as straight as we can as well. And then we'll put the next one in. Line it up with the tree line best you can so it all lines up. So sort of like so. And then let's jazz him up. So the only bit of colour on here is going to be this lovely flower, which is just going to be huge. But you can, of course, use the next one down. I'm going to go with the huge one, a bit dramatic. This is for somebody extra, extra special. If anyone asks, extra, extra special. Which side do I want? Let's go with this one. So let's stick him on there like that. Now I'm trying to not, let's just see where, trying to, still want to capture my image there. We have to feed our hobby. There we go with the next one. If you got our foliage dies, you know the lovely foliage dies, these ones, with all the lovely, that's available as well. With all of the lovely embellishments, the circles, the buds, the berries. They all tuck in beautifully to create sort of like a lovely, fuller, here we go, another one here, fuller ones as well. And then we'll stick him. Loving the black and white, yeah. Nice, isn't it, actually? So you could fluff him up a little bit. Make sure you stick yours properly, like this is moving around. And then in my little one. And then I think do we need a gem in the middle? Yeah, I've got a perfect size gem for in the middle of that. Look at this. I'm joking. Come on. Let's see if I've got this, look. I've got my lovely pearls with black. Now there's a fine art to these. If you open them the wrong way, you're going to be picking them up for an hour. Good luck with that one, she says. So I'm just going to actually just put a bit, no, it's not going to stick, is it? With just a bit of tape. That's ridiculous. I've got some glue here. Now, where's my pickup tool? I do hope that a lot of you are more organised than I am. My stuff's everywhere though, guys. Here we are, look at that with precision. A little black pearl in the centre there. Move his little leg over. Now these come in all shades. They come as a set of 5 jars. If you like those, use your code, because the code comes off at midnight, remember? And now I am looking for my sparkle pen. Let's get some sparkle in this reflection. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but it's definitely there, just there. Just on the white. There we go. How's about that then? Not a bad effort, that. Now, if you've got, obviously, if you wanted to do a cluster of flowers, you could do a full little cluster down the side there. Great Father's Day card, great guys card if you did it in chocolate browns as well. But there we go. So let me just very quickly show you some of the samples using the colours that are in that lovely clematis collection. Now, if you are in the States, this is available. There's a few different designs. You can check it out on HTCN. have a look on there. Please forgive me, I don't know the code, but if you put stamps by me, you will see all of the lovely things that you can create and do using our lovely foliage dies and papers. How cool is that? So there we go, guys. That is the end of the show. Let me just very quickly recap, though, before you all disappear. Lovely make. Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much. So I'm on TV Hobby Maker on Saturday at 1 p.m. and 3 p.m. So if you can come across, that'd be nice. And the code for your 15% discount, because we are celebrating over 3 million views on our channel, is thank you, all one word, uppercase, and that will give you an extra 15% off at checkout. Now, some of you do have your 20% discounts, 10%, 5%. Some of you are locked in with the club as well. So the savings are going to be really, really good. It is site-wide, so if you've had your eye on something, please do go and get it over the weekend. I'm leaving it on. It's coming into Bank Holiday Monday. I will be taking it off at midnight Sunday night. So check out all of the lovely pre-order stuff because it arrives on Monday. It'll be starting to get dispatched next week. We've got lots of reflection, lots of lamination. We have the foliage dies. We have the corner curve waste-free dye as well, which is back in stock. But the deal of today is that lovely reflection collection stamp, which is this one, which is called Ray of Sunshine. I've reduced this heavily. So some of you are going to get this for £5, £6. And then we have those 3 paper pads. If you've missed me go through those, just pull the cursor back and go back and have a look at the papers in there. They are down to 12 with all of those discounts. Some of you are getting them at £7. So an absolute saving. £7, £6, because you're all at different ones. So I'm just guessing at what some of you are going to get. So happy shopping over the weekend if you want to celebrate the 3 million views and you have had your eye on something. But if not, equally, I'm back with you next Thursday, of course, for our Thursday drop. But in the meantime, don't miss me too much. I am on TV on Saturday on Hobby Maker at 1 and 3 o'clock. So whatever you're doing, have a look, make sure I've not missed anything. Could be dangerously good. I know, die cutting machine, that A4 machine, is the best hand crank ever. Ever. So yeah, make the most of it. But equally, as always, we do not pressure buy. We don't expect you to buy. The community is here. We'll always be doing new launches. We'll always offer discounts. We'll always support our lovely customers for their continued support as well. So if you're not getting this time, maybe it's one for next time as well. We do appreciate your company regardless. So I'm going to love you all and leave you all. I'm going to put you on overhead and I'm going to go over and switch it off. But whatever you're doing, guys, have a lovely weekend. Stay connected. Get in the Eureka fan page. Post your makes. And if you are going out in the sunshine, make sure you wear your SPF. I'll see you all later, guys. Have a great evening. See you guys. Love you all lots. Bye.